You've had all the access that I didn't get, actually. But I'm not a hater. Oh, look, he's smiling, but he's pissed off. October Red Boxing here with Matty Harris. Magical Matty Harris, but the magic's dropped away a little bit, hasn't it, after today's news? I want to give the floor over to you. Just your thoughts, really, as a fighter on the undercard, the massive card that it was. Your thoughts?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gutted, to be honest with you. I had to go for a walk because people are coming up to you and telling you the fight was. I had someone come up to me, tell me the fight's off, and not less than 5 seconds later, shoving a camera in my face to try and record a reaction video. People are savages, man. I'm a human at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? I'm obviously absolutely gutted that the event has been postponed. This was such a big opportunity for myself early on in my career, and it's kind of just been ripped away. So yeah, I'm gutted. I didn't want to. I had to leave the hotel because I said I didn't really want to do any interviews or anything like that because I didn't want to then go out and talk rubbish on someone's name who doesn't deserve it. Do you know what I mean? I didn't want to be that guy that makes a name for himself off slandering other people, but I am absolutely gutted, man. We were, I don't know, man, and this is another thing that's got me is that, all right, it's easier for the people who are towards the top of the food chain. That all right, it's not nice losing money, but it's not that much money to these people. Do you know what I mean? But I'm towards the start of my career, so these passes and the money you make from sponsorship and stuff from these fights is needed. It's needed to keep my life going, to pay for me, and to pay for my training costs, etc., which is why I need the fights. Do you know what I mean? And having that taken away from you at the last minute is horrible.
What I want our viewers to kind of like get to understand, you met a lot of the fighters, and it's all fighters, like you said, but the ones that are not at the top of the food chain, give us a little bit of an idea of the costs incurred for a fighter to go through how many weeks of camp. A ballpark figure, I know you might be saying it off the top of your head, but how much does a heavyweight, how much does it cost for a heavyweight to train to go and fight?
Like I said, I've got different members of my team I need to pay. Because it doesn't just affect me, it affects my coaches. My coaches, my S&C guy, my nutritionist. Because if I don't get paid, they don't get paid. Do you know what I mean? They've got families that they need to provide for. So, like I said, it's the way it trickles down, and I don't know, maybe. Plus, I've got to bring my team down here in a week, probably about $5,000, something like that. I'll be down from this week alone. Do you know what I mean? Or something like that. Probably maybe a little bit less. I'm speaking high end now, but yeah, man, who's gonna cover my costs? Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I got bills to pay, stuff like that. So now I've got to go back, carry on with my everyday life, and well, yeah, just keep going, keep back in the gym as soon as possible, and searching for another fight date. But opportunities like this don't just grow on trees. Do you know what I mean? I might not even get an opportunity the next time. Say if this fight comes around, I might not be selected to be back on the bill. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I was gonna say is I'm just gutted.
And that is what, I wanted the viewers to kind of like hear, because this is from a fighter's perspective. You will look at it, what it's like from your point of view. Being a young fighter, getting a really good opportunity, and now it's just been taken from you, like the rug's just been pulled from under your feet. We look at the bigger picture, we look at the card itself and why it's been pulled. Your thoughts on that?
Listen, I said I don't want to start trash talking no one, because
no, you don't need to do that, but
yeah, I don't know enough about the situation to really speak with any conviction. Do you know what I mean? It says I know what everyone else knows. And say I don't know. He's I'm just heartbroken, man. I'm still trying to get my head together, because it says I don't think I've really properly processed it. But if the allegations and whatnot are true, then to be honest, it is what it is. It's got nothing to do with me. All I can say is I hope that we are going into this game. I was hoping that people would have integrity and honor. Do you know what I mean? And one thing I've realised about this professional boxing is that it's a dog's game. Like the strong survive. You know what I mean? It's very much like that. As much as there are some good people around, and the good people that you come across, you have to keep close. But yes, it's a struggle.
It's true, because there's a couple of things. One of the things that you have touched on there, and that is, quite rightly so, is the fact that will the fight happen again? And if it does happen again, will you be one of those fighters that are chosen to fight on the undercard? You are essentially Team Eubank, you're a Wasserman fighter, but it doesn't give you an automatic ticket to be on the next fight.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Very true. I think either way, sorry, excuse me. Either way, I'm gonna, I'll overcome it. I'm not one that will get caught up, and I'm not gonna sit around crying all day for it. I'll probably sulk about for the next couple of days, get back in the gym, carry on, move towards the next one. My performances will speak for themselves, and I'm gonna make sure that, regardless of what shows are, you can only deny someone for so long anyway. So I just gotta make sure I keep churning out good performances and hope that I will be able to force my own opportunities.
And from a fighter's perspective, say for example, you were the one not tested positive, you were the opponent of somebody that had been found to be testing positive. How would you feel about still taking that fight if you thought somebody may have been on an illegal substance or something that's not allowed by VADA? How would you feel?
That's a difficult one, because at the end of the game...
Well, this is a difficult situation.
Yeah.
I need you to look at it from, say, Chris Eubank Jr.'s point of view. Or you're a fighter. How would you feel?
I have no idea what I would have done.
Would you still fight?
Happy.
But
you see, the thing is, I don't know how much money he's getting paid. So depends how much those on the line, because at the end of the day, money talks. But at the same time, it depends what his intentions are with his career, because at the end of the day, I play this game to win. Do you know what I mean? But if his intentions, if he's kind of at the point where he's just trying to make a bit of dough, then I would understand him just taking it anyway. Do you know what I mean? But me personally, I said depends what stage of your career you're at and how you feel in yourself. And as a fighter, you have that confidence and belief that you could beat anyone regardless. So I understand Chris's stance on it. And to be honest, you can't do nothing but respect him for it. He's sorry, I just got distracted then. You can't do anything but respect Chris for his position. He wants to fight, and he's happy for the fight to go ahead. But I was gonna say, I said I don't know enough on the situation, so you can't. I'm not gonna shoot Conor until it's he's already been being hung by the public for something that he is. It is not when I hear it's 1000% confirmed, then fair enough. People are gonna say what they're gonna say, but he's just had an adverse. To be honest, I'm gonna stop talking there before I say anything stupid, because I don't know enough about it. I only read what I've read online and what my pals told me. But yeah, I think he's in a bad position. To be fair, they were right to call the fight off, because as much as it hurts me to say that, but he was in a position of lose-lose, because which would interest me a lot in terms of the dynamic going back into a second fight, because Ben would now be going in as the villain, believe it or not. Who would have guessed that? And Eubank as a public hero. But
this is boxing.
It's boxing, isn't it? The way narratives and storylines can change like that is nuts. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying then for a second.
No, it's all right. You've carried on from what it is, but what I will ask is, what lesson, if any, would you say that you've learnt from this event? You're still at the very, very early stages of your career. You know, we've heard, you know, the commentators when you were doing your public workout, the commentary team were singing your praises, you know, saying that you're one to watch. But from this whole experience, from the lead up, and you almost guaranteed that Saturday night is your night to go out there and do what you do best. What have you learnt now that that's just not going to happen? And I'll say it's knee-jerk because it's kind of immediate because, like you said, it hasn't really registered, has it?
Yeah, nah. But I don't know. I wouldn't say I've learned anything special from this experience. It's just a rubbish experience. But I don't think it would change anything about myself. It was nice to
have a day out.
Yeah, it was a nice day out, and I don't know, man. Yeah, I feel sorry for the likes of for some of the other fighters on the card that have had to make weight. Not
Yeah,
weight, make.
the lighter
That have had to
fighters,
make
yeah.
weight. Fighters, to be fair, the only one like Chloe Watson and Harlem and such, and especially Chris. Whoa.
Well, we saw how lean he looked when he came and did the public workout.
Yeah, despite all the videos that you might have seen online of him, he
We
would
knew
have had
that
to
he
kill
was-
himself
yeah.
to make that weight. He would have been grafting away, regardless of him saying he's at 60%, etc., etc. He would have been working extremely hard to make that weight and to have it taken away. I'd not like to be them, but yeah, I was gonna say I can't really say I can take too much away from this experience because it hasn't really been. It's been positive-ish for the day and a bit it lasted. I just want to get out there and fight now. I've been ready to fight. I missed out on a fight date earlier at the start of August because this fight was. I was told I was going to have a spot on here, so I've missed out on a payday there so that I could fight here, and now that's not happening. So what am I? You know what I mean? I'm feeling a bit shafted, to be honest, but it is what it is. Pointless cry, never spilt milk. That being said, I'm gonna whinge for the next few days and get over it.
It's kind of like expected for you to do that. I know it's probably early doors, but do you know when Wasserman will be putting on another card?
Yes, I do.
Fair enough if you can't comment on the date.
I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to come. I'm not even sure I'm supposed to know.
Fair enough.
But,
We'll
yeah.
we'll leave it as that then.
Yeah.
But we can expect to see you out.
You're seeing all the Uber Eats bags and deliveries coming
Listen,
out.
There's going to be an Uber Eat for me in a bit. Is there anything else that you want to say before we say our goodbyes?
Do you know what? Just thanks to the people that have supported me and got behind me, and thank you to my sponsors for supporting me. Also, thank you to Peter Fiore, who helped me out with sparring last minute as well. He's an absolute gem for that. Thanks to Anthony Joshua for his nice, kind words of
Are you
advice.
cheerleading for him?
Absolutely cheerleading, mate.
Are you being paid for that?
No. Do you know what I was gonna say? People don't like you speaking positively of other people because then you're cheerleading. You know what I mean? People are too negative. People are attracted to negativity. I'm not that guy. Don't bother me, and I won't speak negatively on someone just for the sake of views or anything like that. If they're a good guy, they're a good guy. I'm gonna say it. Or if they've at least been good to me, I would say it. Who else do I need to thank? Thank my sponsors, Watches of Bath. They're absolute rock stars. So if you need any Rolexes or anything like that, make sure you buy it from their website. Who else? Do you know what? Thanks to Edwin, Dan, Max, Troy, parents. Well, thanks to everyone, man. Look, there's other people, but I can't be bothered to go down the list. I'm just trying to think about who else has really helped me out. But yeah, it's been a hard camp as well. That's the thing, because you have to train through injuries and all that kind of stuff, and getting ready to fight, and then for that to be pulled I'm not gonna sit here crying because it is what it is. I keep saying that, and I'm trying to just be as positive as possible. But
Well, I'm sure I'll hear more about it because we're sharing the car journey home.
yeah,
So that'll be interesting. I will have ear bleed.
yeah,
But Matty, listen, as it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it, and all we've, we've just got to move forward. But I really do appreciate your time. I wish you all the best. I'm, standing with you, going through your career with you, and we'll have to do this again soon. All the best.
Absolutely.
October Red Boxing with Matty Harris.
Thank you very much. Can I just say thank you to my friend Troy as well, who's come down with me for this fight week. Booked the week off work as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Booked the week off work to come down and support me and relax with me. Troy, come here, man. Who's helped me? As I said, he helps me with all these fight weeks and this kind of stuff. I say helps me keep my mind off the.
No, okay.
She's mocking it.
Working in progress.
But yeah, I was
Just
gonna
for
say,
men.
he's been an absolute star. Helped me out. Helped everything just run smoothly. So big thanks to my bro, man.
Cheers, bro.
So yeah, don't smack me, bro. I'll come out and run after you, man. So yeah, back to October Red Boxing. Follow October Red Boxing on Instagram, YouTube. What else do you have?
Twitter.
All of the good stuff. Like, follow, subscribe.
And I didn't even
retweet,
pay you
share.
for that.
I know.
I didn't even pay you for it.
You're welcome. And happy birthday for the other day.
Yeah. We're not talking about that. Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.